Happy New Year, guys. Welcome to the AI year. Yes, it's upon us. The machine era is here. In today's video, I will of course tell you guys about my e-commerce and dropshipping journey for 2024 and how it's been going so far. I also discuss how AI made dropshipping so easy. In fact, this is not even me speaking. This is my AI twin, my digital clone. I just trained it to look exactly like me, talk like me, act like me, smile like me, and dress like me. It is not perfect yet, but the improvements in the AI space is daily. And I'm sure before the middle of this year, AI will become much more perfect in everything. It's even adopted my trademark wise man cap. It shock you, Abby. And so me say, see, everything just they bust my head. And I'm even forgetting to say this. Of course, I train it to speak pidgin because obviously, you don't go feel become Niger boy digital clone when you don't go feel speak pidgin. This pidgin identity. So that being said, I'll also add TikTok shops and how to get into TikTok shop dropshipping to the topic. And that will be the major highlight of the whole video. For those that don't know much about it, you're not alone. I wasn't using TikTok shop until November, December 2024, which is like 1 month plus back. I mean, I just discovered the wonders of TikTok shop. And these type of discoveries always make me sad that my country, Nigeria, is banned from so many life-changing opportunities. Look, I know our government have a part to play in keeping most of the citizens in poverty, but I have to tell you guys the bitter truth. The global community, the international community, I don't need to be specific, but every African watching this know what I'm referring to. These foreign former masters also have a major role in this systemic poverty because tell me why they ban us from using so many things. You can't open a Stripe account from Nigeria, and this is a dropshipping essential. To open a PayPal account is even through cutting corners. We can't use our Naira or Naira card to make any international purchases or pay for something as simple as social media adverts unless we cut corners. On Fiverr and Upwork, you have a 50% chance of losing that gig or contract once the client knows you're freelancing from Nigeria. It's so sad. And the common saying is that Yahoo boys are denting our image, which is totally absurd. How can they stereotype a whole nation of over 250 million people over the actions of a few? I say the few because we're not even in the top 10 of the world fraud list. Most of the leading countries in this list are enjoying everything that was banned in Nigeria and most parts of Africa, if not all, with South Africa, Botswana, and a few others as exception. And as sad as this is to say, the gold mine now, I mean TikTok shop, I call it the gold mine because I believe it's one of the few e-commerce platforms that will push your product as a new user without always needing you to spend on ads. There might be more, which I don't have knowledge of because it will be rare. Even Jumia and Konga charge for ads and visibility. But if you're watching this and you know others like that, you can drop it in the comment section for everyone to see. Like I was saying, TikTok will support your efforts first with a visibility push, and then if you're fortunate enough to see proceeds from that initial push, which is usually a big push, you won't have problems paying for the ads consistently since you're already earning. It's a very favorable algorithm for people coming up. Well, like I said, it's sad to tell you that it's also banned in Nigeria and you can't cut corners. There's a way to get this TikTok shop in Nigeria, which I will discuss later on in this video, but it doesn't involve cutting corners in any way. So these few topics will be the key points for this video. That is number 1, dropshipping and AI. AI made every sector easier, but I'm into dropshipping and e-commerce. That is the part I explore most with AI. Number 2, of course, the goldmine TikTok shop, some basic ideas and explanations. Number 3, a few lessons I learned on this dropshipping journey and the power of a community. So without much further banter, let's get into it. As most of you all know, I documented the beginning part of my dropshipping journey back in early March 2024. By most of you, I mean the few hundreds following the journey. If you're newly watching this, to understand this concept and new video properly, you will need to go back to the first ever video, watch and understand the dropshipping basics and how to kick off before you come watch this one, which is how to advance further. I will leave a link somewhere in this video. You won't even have a hard time finding it without a link because this is my 4th video on YouTube since inception. I get a lot of messages from the channel followers on my WhatsApp trying to convince me to post multiple videos at least once a week. But guys, I'm not doing this for quantity or YouTube growth. It's a good thing if the channel grows organically, but it's not a priority. If I was too keen on clickbaiting people, I'll be telling you guys the same story the course sellers and content creators are telling you guys. All that make 20, 30, 50k dollars monthly, blah, blah, blah. That is actually the quickest way to blow up a channel. Somehow people love to watch lies because such videos get thousands and millions of views. I don't think my first detailed video got up to 1,000, but it got to the right audience. the people that it was meant to change their lives, and the people that became friends, partners, mentees, and associates from that under 1K views. So it's honesty and quality over lies, quantity, and clickbaiting. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's impossible to make 50K USD a month from dropshipping. It's very possible, but I have been dropshipping for almost a year, and I will tell you for a fact that I haven't even made half of that. What I'm saying is those 50K a month things are not for beginners. And mostly everyone that have an interest in learning dropshipping, that is practically everyone watching these type of videos, is a beginner. 50K is possible probably a year or two along the line. Just because I didn't make up to the 50K in almost a year doesn't mean another person can't. Some of my mentees actually made more money than I did last year. Some didn't, but all in all, I assure you it's not as achievable as they paint it to be. It's always some clickbait to take you to a website to pay for some course without any direct access to the person that even composed the course. So you have to figure everything out yourself, or just burn out chasing shadows. Or better still, a dopamine trigger to get thousands or millions of views because people like easy rewards. That's what the brain loves, easy access to that sweet dopamine. But this channel is not all about that. The hustle is not easy. In as much as some mentees made more money than I did last year, it's not a bed of roses. Some started making money straight from their first set of product runs. Some had to change products twice and repeat the process before the sales started coming in. And some didn't even change products at all and gave up before it was time to change the product. So if you're not persistent and highly disciplined, I'm encouraging you right now to skip this video and go watch the ones that promises you 50K monthly from the start. So you can at least get a dopamine release if you don't get the 50K USD. 2024 was a year of inflation, and it's affected everything. The prices of food, the prices of services, and sadly enough, it's affected dropshipping. The prices of ads increased. I was spending 5K a day on ads back in March, but at the time I found out that to get the same traffic, I had to spend 3 times that. This is usually not a problem if you're already making sales and have a loyal customer base, because normally as the price of the process goes up, the price of the products also goes up. So it will all balance out. If they charge more for the ads, you in return will charge more for the products. So this is basically to tell you that it got harder, like the economy, and more saturated, but it's still profitable. This is my total revenue so far on my first store. Revenue is your total sales. To calculate profit, you will need to minus ad spent, payment gateway taxes, and initial product prices. All this might remove 30% from the revenue, but it's still a good earning. Not as good as the guys exaggerating it everywhere on YouTube. And it took me a long time to get here, and I will be posting my new TikTok store sales later in the video during the TikTok explanation. It's a whole different store and setup. So guys, this is probably the only dopamine trigger I will pull in this video, because most times that is what most people want to see, the rewards, not the process. That is why the videos with 50K profits written on them will always do better. It's just human psychology. Like I said, it's very much profitable. I wouldn't speak it over any 9 to 5, because personally, what I call success is the amount of freedom you get as a person. When I say personally, I will literally use myself as an example. Let's say being an introvert, I don't want to see people for 1 full month. I can easily stay indoors, and the only person I see is the dispatch riders that deliver my food and drinks. That is mostly what I classify as success. Being able to do what you want, how you want, when you want it, moderately. 2024 also made dropshipping more expensive to get into due to the exchange rate, because as a beginner, you will have to spend money to start, and it is in dollars. And you all know how the exchange rate is right now. I will make this very clear. As a beginner, you will need money to dropship. If you do not have at least 300 USD saved up only for this process, do not bother yourself. Just get another hustle. There are online hustles that don't require any financial commitment, e.g. content creation. You can see a lot of content creators on TikTok. They didn't spend money to start, but along the line, they still made it.
Water. With the medium, that's a medium, it's not small. That 4,000, when I buy for me 4,000 water, 4,000. Yeah, go bigger. You go now to concept, why they look better they do now? Say water 4,000, when I buy up closer. 4,000, when I buy for me 4,000, quarter. I buy for me. When I get that order, then I go ish. How are you, my love? Come now.
What I'm basically saying is there are different parts of this online success. Pick the one most suitable for you. When I say suitable, I mean the one you can afford. So guys, some of these new challenges of dropshipping needed solutions, so I had to somehow solve them. That is how I came about the use of AI in e-commerce. This helped me a lot in content creation, and of course TikTok shop. Like I mentioned earlier, you do not need to spend ad money for that initial push on TikTok. TikTok usually do that for free, and then you can start pushing ads and content after that. But we are not talking about TikTok shop for now. Back to how AI made it very easy for me. For those that have watched my first video, you already know I dropship adult toys. Creating content around this niche is usually challenging, so I introduced AI into my content creation. It gave everything a major boost. I can't really show you guys how to creatively use AI to create engaging content around the adult toy niche because of YouTube guidelines. But this is how you can effortlessly incorporate AI into any product ad.
Jennifer Aniston's dog lived until 20 years without seeing the vet, yet still no one believes her when she revealed this simple things that can make your dog live longer. Giving your dog watermelon is the best hydration for them with essential vitamins, and dogs love the taste of it. Bad breath is an intestinal issue for dogs. Adding chopped parsley will detox their toxins and make their breath 100 times better. Adding yogurt to meals soothes your dog's upset stomach. It works wonders for relieving diarrhea or constipation. Cucumbers help fat dogs drop some pounds. They keep dogs full and hydrated and contain essential minerals in them. She always recommends adding collagen drops to their food. They help with weak joints, keep skin healthy, and make their coats soft and shiny. You can find it on Amazon. Just search Taily Collagen.
Guys, everything you're seeing in that ad is AI generated, highly engaging. This is the page I posted the ad. And this is the level of engagement. And I assure you that they are just trying to sell one thing, and that is Collagen. Everything else is AI marketing story. You can rewatch that part and see what I'm saying if you missed it. AI is just amazing, guys. It can serve as your calling agent, your chatting agent, and surprisingly, even a dream girlfriend or boyfriend of your own creation, if you want to go that way.
Hey, baby. Have you done the YouTube video you wanted to do? I think you said about dropshipping and AI. Am I right?
Yes, I have. Guys, meet Lana. Isn't she gorgeous? Well, I'm just pulling you guys' legs. I could speak and teach about AI and the process to achieve this for hours, but then we won't have time to talk about the main subject, which is TikTok Shop. So if you want me to make a more detailed video showing you guys what AI can do, how it does it, and how to do it, leave a comment below indicating that if it's something that interests you guys, I will do it. So let's jump into TikTok Shop. Before I go ahead, I will show you a Nigerian lady's TikTok shop on my own TikTok shop that I opened in December 2024. This Queen Precious, she's among the leading sellers on TikTok Shop UK. As you can see, she has generated over 2 million USD, but going through her account, there is not much engagement as you would expect for someone with $2 million revenue. Guys, I'm using her as an example to show you that anything is possible, but please don't expect this amount of success as a beginner. I'm not selling any course. I don't have the luxury of making far-fetched promises that is unrealistic most times. Here's mine. I've made over 19 sales. Here's the TikTok account connected to the shop. As you can see, not many engagements. I do not do any ads. Like I said, the platform gives your shop a push, not your content. This is the most amazing thing about this platform, making beginners save that initial ad money. You can go ahead, use a VPN and check for yourself. Like I said, it's banned in Nigeria. You can't see this store if your IP address is in Nigeria. So the only way to get a TikTok shop from Nigeria is to register as a foreign company and get a foreign working office address. Not a random fake address. Since posts will be sent directly to your office, you will need these letters and documents scanned and sent to your email by someone. This office can be in the UK or the US, as both are eligible. Getting these companies can be really expensive, but it's worth it. Setting up the shop, uploading products and all that can be a bit tricky. If you need help with this and a cheaper way to create your TikTok shop, I will leave my WhatsApp contact in the comment section. Guys, this is not free. Do not message me to ask random questions. Ask those questions in the comment section for everyone to see, so that if anyone else has the same question, they can see my reply. I won't reply to any question in my inbox that can simply be asked in the comment section because people are fond of doing that. That brings me to the last topic of the video, which is community. I would say community is about bringing like minds together and sharing ideas. I tried doing this with my mentorship program, where I mentor individuals on every process of dropshipping. When they get successful and maybe find another profitable niche, we can exchange information. But it seems like when most people get successful, it's usually a different story. Some do stick around. I have had mentees who became partners. Shout out to Sam, one of my mentees. We figured out this TikTok shop thing together because it was really confusing. But together we skipped every hurdle. If you're residing in any of the TikTok shop supported zones, that is Malaysia, the USA, Thailand, Vietnam, etc., reach out to us for partnerships. And if you need mentorship on dropshipping, also reach out. I'll be dropping my contact, like I said. Mentorship is basically guiding you through the whole dropshipping process daily, except weekends, for 1 hour daily until your business is fully on track. This can take a whole lot of time, sometimes weeks or months, and a whole lot of commitment from my own side. This is not free, guys, but I made it very affordable. It's not a compulsory procedure. You can actually do it alone if you're disciplined enough. But if you think you need my help doing this, that is where mentorship comes in, and you can contact me for this. And I will repeat, do not contact me to ask questions. You can simply ask on the comment section. Don't be selfish. Many people need answers too. Let my reply serve everyone as it will serve you. If I get enough comments demanding AI tutorials, I will make a whole video on how to use AI in every sector. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and spread the truth. Until we meet again, ciao.